So Boris Big Mouth Johnson strikes again. This Poundland Donald Trump has claimed that he said nothing about Turkey during the run-up to the EU referendum in 2016. He made no statements about Turkey whatsoever, and that therefore he couldn't possibly be rescinding on comments that he made about Turkey in the EU referendum campaign, because he never said those comments that he totally said, because he actually said that up to 77 million Turks, if Turkey joined the EU, could come here to the UK, and it posed a massive problem. He wrote to David Cameron about it. He wrote to the then Prime Minister saying that we need to leave the EU because Turkey will join, and then there will be up to 77 to 80 million potential immigrants from Turkey trying to come to the UK. This is all documented fact, Boris. You can't hide from it. Anyone can just go on YouTube and find your comments, find videos of you saying these things during the campaign. You can't hide from things you've actually said. All you can do is either reiterate them and back them up, or you can say, no, I said that, I was wrong, I'm taking that back. Those are the two honourable things to do. You can't turn around and try and weasel your way out of something that is public record. Your friend Trump has seen this slap him in the face time and time again, where he said things repeatedly, especially on Twitter, where he says things and then a few years down the line he says something that's the complete opposite, and it shows him to be a complete hypocrite. And rather than say, oh yeah, I said that, I was wrong, I'm saying this now, he just pretends that he didn't say this at all. This is a man who potentially wants to be our new Prime Minister. Bumbling Boris wants to be our PM. This is the man who said black people had watermelon smiles and that they were pickaninnies. This is the man who wasted billions of pounds on buses that bend only for them to be taken off the road a short time later because they were dangerous. This is the man who was mayor for 8 years, and in that time he got himself stuck on a zip wire, made a bumbling speech about rhubarb growers and rhubarb construction workers during the Olympic Games. This man has no idea what he's doing. All he's trying to do is make offensive statements, controversial statements, like his niqab, burqa, letterbox bank robbers statement that he made in his newspaper column in the summer, just so people get talking about him, just so he's in the media, in the public eye. People agreeing with him, people arguing he's a prick, and you have them fighting. And then this is exactly what happened with Trump. Trump come out saying these shitty things, saying these wankerish things. People loved it, people hated it. They thought that's how Trump rose to power on a wave of populism. This is what he's trying to do. The difference is Donald Trump is a bit more of a character. He's got a bit more pizzazz. And as much as I don't like him, you can't deny that. Boris Johnson is just like he's trying to be a shit Trump, trying to make controversial statements and then half back out of them later on. Because when he said them, he knew that he was trying to be controversial. He was trying to be edgy, trying to get something said that was going to cause a controversy, going to cause a storm, and potentially propel him forward. Now, Boris, if you're going for the Conservative Party leadership, just fucking go for it. You haven't got to keep making shitty little statements about Muslims and about Turkish immigrants. Just go and challenge Theresa May for it. She's weak enough, you push her over, she'll fucking go. That's it. Boris Johnson, the idiot, the Poundland Donald Trump, trying to retract on statements that he blatantly said, because you can go on YouTube right now and you can search and see him saying that Turkish migrants could be a problem in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.